Okay, this video is about vote tokens and how to get them, what to do with them, and how you can now skip the support ticket on Discord and actually use this in various worlds on the server onemoorblock.com. I am on my alt account and I think I'm just gonna go and walk through voting on onemoorblock.com. So, if you do /vote, you will see a list of green vote sites and they all have names. And if you would click on one, then a link is here that you can click, which will bring you to a website where you can enter the username, and then in game you'll get some MCMMO XP, you'll get some jobs XP, you'll get money, you'll get /points, points to the balance, and you will get some items. Some of those items are vote tokens, and some of them are extra vote tokens. And they are, for example, netherite, or they are diamond, or copper, whatever. The point is that you have to collect 64. I mean, you can use the items or the blocks or the whatever you're getting and just use it, because sometimes you just want to get extra diamonds or whatever. So you can use it, you can collect it, you can sell it to other players, it's all fine. Throw it in lava for all I care. But if you save 64 of the vote tokens, you can trade it against the first tier, which has one layer of 6 items, and then one item is, for example, a diamond item or an emerald item. So if you have 64 emerald vote tokens, and I'll show them in a second, then you can go to the menu for /vote tokens, where you can go to the first tier, which is then unlocked, and you can trade it for the layer 1 emerald item. There will be 6 items in there, so there are 6 vote token types that you have to save up, and when you have all 6 traded, so you have all those 6 items, you don't have to keep the items, you can sell them, you can lose them in lava, whatever. But if you've traded those 6, then you've unlocked tier 2. So it goes from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. And every tier has more items. So there's layer 1 for tier 1 with 6 items. There's layer 1 and layer 2 for tier 2 with a total of 12 items. And then there is layer 3, which is kind of in the works, but soon we will have more with layer 1, 2, and 3. So that is 6, 12, 18 items. So there's a lot of voting that you can do to get a lot of tokens, and you can use those tokens to get a lot of different items. So if you're into farming, there might be a tool for you. If you rather have good armor, then there are some armor pieces you can collect. There's an amazing fishing rod, and if you're a miner, there is like a great mining pickaxe. Alright, so how do these tokens and those extra vote tokens look like? And we will get to the extra vote tokens in a second, because we never really had anything to use them for, but we are starting to use them more during events, and now they're also a way to get your tools updated, or we're going to offer you tools to upgrade the items that you have collected. But I'll get to that in a second. So let's go to the inventory first. So in this inventory you'll see a lot of vote tokens and a bunch of extra vote tokens. So the individual drops that you'll get from ores are the vote tokens. So ignore the X, those are just X, let's get rid of them. These are the emerald vote token. You can see that they're highlighted, they have the enchantment shine to it. It will say that this is a vote token. And here's the iron one. there's the gold one, there's a diamond and netherite. So if you want 64 netherite pieces for cool armor, just vote 64 times. You don't even have to mine, and you'll have this. So yes, that's basically 2 months of voting, but you'll get a stack of netherite scrap, which is very cool. Um, but you can also trade it for a vote item, and the vote items might have enchantments on them that are not possible otherwise. For example, you could have a bow with infinity as well as something else which might not be possible, but on a vote item it is. You might get fortune 4 instead of the maximum of fortune 3 on a pickaxe, or maybe even efficiency 6 or whatever on a shovel. So there are some crazy combinations, even things that like channeling on a shovel makes no sense, but it might just be on there. Knockback on a shield, that's handy, I guess. When you punch a mob, it will go away, so you can create some like a force field distance, but you're not gonna normally get knockback on them. Anyway, so those are the vote tokens, and you want them in 64. When you have 64 of them, you can have an item. So right now on my alt account here, I will be able to trade 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then I will be out of vote tokens. So I can get pretty far, and then I would have to vote again. For the sake of the video, I gave myself all the items. Of course, I'm not gonna make a 6-month long video to show how I'm getting these. Okay, the ores are extra vote reward items, so they're the extra vote tokens. And a lot of players melt these down or place them and break them, or they collect them and waited for an event where they could trade these. And they don't particularly match. There's not like 64 diamond ones, but there might be lapis and copper. The whole point is that you have 6 different ones of these deep slate ores, and they are the extra vote items, and you can use them to do things that would otherwise not be possible with your vote items. And during an event, they might give you something special, like maps you would otherwise not get during Christmas, or things like that, like something that is like related to Halloween that might be a special suit, or during a summer or Easter event you might be able to trade up to like a special suit like this. Anyway, that all aside, let's do some vote replacement thingamabobs. So vote tokens is the command, and this will give you a menu, and it's a bit hard to see, but there's like this border that goes around it, so that's like the interface, and then on the inside is the content. And if we would go to a different page, that is not what I was gonna click on a different page, you can see that border is still there and the content has changed. Okay, so the first one is just a list of the tiers and the layers for those tiers that are currently potentially available to you. They could be completed or unlocked or still locked but available, or disabled, like in the tier 3. So it's a bit difficult to see because we just don't have enough items in Minecraft to really differentiate everything, but we can go through it and use our imagination a little bit, or common sense. Tier 1, layer 1, progress 6 out of 6. Tier 2, layer 1, progress 0 out of 6. So tier 1 has completed, and all 6 out of 6 items have been collected, and I'll click on it in a second. You can see that this map is filled so that you can do something with it. Tier 2 has become available on layer 1 because we've completed layer 1 of tier 1, and there's only one layer. So tier 1 has 1 layer, tier 2 has 2, tier 3 will have 3. So this is good, and you can click it and you can see the items inside of that tier. So these are the items for tier 1 layer 1, so you can visualize without having to go to the website, which was listed here, omgboards.com/vote, which is the same as onemoreblock.com, but this used to be a forum. Anyway, on that website we list details about voting, which is the same as this video basically. But tier 1 layer 1 items are looking like this, and below where it has like a blob of lines with text, that's only when you look in the vote menu. It's just extra info for that particular item. It will, for example, say that the cost is 64 diamond vote tokens, and that your inventory has 250 plus. So it's green, it's good to go. You can review this trade and get that item. But you can see here that the item looks different. The tier 1 items are the hero items, and I think tier 2 are the elite items, elite emeralds, etc. And then tier 3 are the ancient items. So hero, elite, ancient. You can use your tokens again on stuff that you already have. That's perfectly fine. If you say, I died, I made a mistake, and my emerald sword, I know it's diamond, but it's an emerald vote token. This is the item you get for trading your emerald token. So you'll get your emerald hero item, which is a diamond sword. There's no emerald item in the game. But you can click it, you can review the item once more, you can see that this is the cost, and then you can confirm your trade or cancel it. And you can also go back to the menu. Well, I already unlocked it, so I don't need it again. Let's do something else. But yes, this is a filled map, and it's highlighted, enchanted, because we've completed it. This is a filled map because it's unlocked, we can use it, but this is an empty one. So even though it's available, like the tier is enabled, we can go to it and we can look at the items. But as you can see where those lines and all that red and green text is, it says that I might have completed it in the past, but you know, testing and all that stuff. It says when it's needed, how much I have, blah blah blah. But I can't do anything because I need to complete earlier layers first. So layer 2 is available to me, but it's not unlocked. I have to complete layer 1 first. So if I would click this, nothing would happen. And I would have to complete layer 1 first. Let's try that. Let's just go for the first one. It's not completed. It's tradable. I have enough. Alright, let's do it. Perfect. So now it will say progress completed once. I can do it again. And you can see that matching tokens went from 256 to 192. 265. Sorry. Alright, let's go. Or actually, is it in my inventory? Yes, it is. It's in my inventory. Now I can click on the second one. The third one, and you can see in the chat, we'll get to that. As you can see, if you click on something that's locked, it will give you that info, and if you have completed a trade, it will give you that that info as well. Alright, so completed. Not yet completed. Alright, let's get the fishing rod. It will tell me that I cannot do it. I need 64 gold vote tokens for this trade. They found 32 eligible ones in my inventory out of those 64, and it says only accept captured token items count, which is just technical talk for you need 64 gold vote tokens. Alright. I should have more in my inventory right there. Perfect. I totally didn't prepare that. I now have 64 out of 64. Perfect. Let's get it. I got it. I did it. Perfect. Okay, what has changed on that token trade index page? The map was filled. It has a shine to it. That is completed 6 out of 6. Layer 2 was unlocked, but now it's status complete progress 6 out of 6. We've done that. The locked one is now layer 2, which is now unlocked, and I actually got one once before, but that was a test on the test server. And then layer 3 is still available, but it's locked. So let's do something with the items that we have, and we can do things here. Let's actually let's be thinky things about this. No, we can do that. All right. Okay. All right. Now that we have a bunch of items, we have our cool fishing rod, and you can see that blob of text with the lines and everything that is gone. We now just have the item as it is. It will say, if it's in gray at the bottom there, it will say tier 2 vote item forged to unbreakable. Wow, okay, so even though it has unbreaking 5, this has been forged through support to be unbreakable, so there is no durability on that item, which is really cool, because despite that this emerald vote token traded gold X would have a lot of durability really quick when the efficiency is that high and all that stuff, it is unbreakable, which is great. So what else can we do with this? Well, let's go to this little boy over here. Vote token tools. You can use eligible reward items like these ones. So not your regular pickaxe. It has to be a vote token pickaxe. You can click on tools, and then we will have that interface. A lot of gray blobs of glass panel everywhere, but there is one empty slot, and then the cost is listed here, and then some options that we will go through. You can click on this, but it will show you if you have enough or not. You can see I do not, but we'll get to that in a second. So the cost is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of those extra vote token item things. So these things that you get when you are voting and you've collected them, then you can use them now here in that interface. So the cost is 6 stacks of 64 of those, and I made sure that I have them in my ender chest but not in my inventory, because we have to show that if we do something with this, that it will error in the chat. So when you click on one of those tools, it will just not work, because it will tell you you need 64 of each of those extra vote tokens, and it will tell you what is missing. So I will just get this stuff from my inventory and fill up my inventory. I will go back to tools, put my golden axe in there, which is already unbreakable, and I will pay for make it unbreakable, and it will say, oh, we still have lapis missing. I have too much of the same thing. Alright. Wasn't paying attention enough. Make it unbreakable. Oh, it's already unbreakable, it says. Alright, perfect. So we cannot do that step, but it is not yet soul bound. That is interesting. And we can add soulbind data to our X. So soulbind is that when you die, whether it's in lava or in water or you suffocate in a wall, soulbound items are bound to your soul. So when you die and you respawn, those items will come with you, if that makes any sense. So that's really cool. So let's click that, and all those stacks that were here and are gone. And now if I would hover over the item, you can see that it says soulbound to building kingdoms, which is my alt account. And I can click it again and it will say, oh, you got stuff missing, but also lapis and emerald. I will do it again. Ding, it's already soulbound. Perfect, that's working as expected. Now, do you think it's too expensive to ask for 6 stacks of 64 of those extra items? I don't think so. I've crunched some numbers. I don't think so. And while some of those tools are fairly easy to try yourself somehow or merge through event things, those are not guarantees. And it's not easy to upgrade an item that has unbreakable or soulbound or something else on it. And if you try to merge things that are above vanilla, those enchants for example, you might reset them to like unbreaking 3 instead of unbreaking 6 or 10 or whatever. So using a tool that guarantees it and lets you do impossible things is worth it. Every time you vote, you get those extra items for free basically for your vote, and they will give you these OP items. And you don't have to vote, but it will go a lot slower. You would have to find a player that sells the item or the tokens or the extra vote tokens on the Slash marketplace. You would have to participate in events where we include them, but you would have to get lucky to get quite a few of them. So yes, every player can get every one of these items one way or another, but it will go a lot slower. You can vote every day for 6 websites, so you have 6 vote tokens and 6 extra vote tokens. So if you play regularly and you want to have an unbreakable item with soulbind, then maybe the item already has it, or it's missing one or both of them. Then after 1 month or 2 months, you will have that item much more secured. And I think that is worth it. So collect those things. We've said it for months to just collect it. Alright. But this is the emerald vote token item for that tier 2 whatever is gold. You cannot upgrade gold to diamond to netherite, but you can if it's a vote item. So have 6 stacks of those extra vote tokens and then click on the netherite upgrade, which will convert your item to a netherite item equivalent. Yes, you heard that correctly. So use with care. We try our best. I hope there's not another plugin doing weird stuff with the item, so hopefully that progress isn't lost. This is still early days, it's a public beta, we need those items to test. Anyway, so we have Unbreakable and Soulbind on it, and we have like Efficiency 6 and Silk Touch 2. So let's see if we keep everything. If not, I will go back to coding and we'll fix it. But let's upgrade. Kaboink! And now we have Unbreakable, Soulbind, Efficiency 6. It's all there. My Emerald Axe has upgraded from gold to netherite. What? What? I am sorry. That is a nice trade. Okay. Let's get some more fun things. Alright, I have everything now. Let's see what else we can do. So we have Unbreaking 5, and it's unbreakable, but okay. Efficiency 6, which is nice. Let's see what we can do with Enchants. We can try Mending 1, but we have Mending 1, so that probably won't work. Nope. Unbreaking 10, that's nice. I mean, it's unbreakable, but you could upgrade it from 5 to 10. Efficiency 6, we already have 6. Protection 4 or whatever, 6, we don't need it. Sharpness. Sharpness might be nice. I mean, for an axe, is that something we can do? Yes, we have sharpness. Heck, let's try unbreaking. There we go. Boom. What have we done to a gold axe by just voting? We have now converted it into a netherite axe with unbreaking 10, efficiency 6 still. I don't see... let's try that. See my item info, that person. Oh, the sharpness 6. Okay, it is there. It's just not here. The lore doesn't show it, but it's there, it's there. We have Silk Touch 2, Smite 6, Unbreaking 10, Mending 1, Sharpness 6, and Efficiency 6. Alright, we found a bug. This is amazing. So, yeah, okay, so Sharpness 6 got purchased, but the lore didn't update. That's just a bug, but it's really there. That's crazy, and it's unbreakable, and it's soulbound. So now if I die, this OPX that is doing way too much is like amazing. Let's go and see what I can do with this. Let's test it. We have MCMMO woodcutting. See if I can right click. Oh no, I don't have level 50. What is my woodcutting? Level 0? No, that's not fun. Oh, this is going through it like butter. I would need a lot more levels for this to test it. But I can test it. Oh no, I can't because it's soulbind to me. I can share my axe. Alright, no demo of this. I also would have to replant, by the way. But you guys get the idea. You can get some pretty cool items and do stuff with it. Here, looting 5 and fortune 5. Hello. What the heck? And yeah. Let's see if I have enough to upgrade. No, I don't. I don't have enough. I need more votes. I need more extra vote tokens. Maybe they're on the market. Maybe in the event they'll give them to me. Or I just vote. I have to collect. But then I can maybe convert my iron shovel to a netherite shovel that's unbreakable. And it has efficiency 6. That's crazy. So we can now do some pretty cool things. We can do some pretty cool things with vote tokens through the new menu. Hopefully we don't need the website anymore. We can move everything in-game. But this is an early beta and the majority works. And based on user feedback, we can now do a lot more. And we don't need support tickets on Discord. So that's really nice. I am level 2. I need 48 more levels. Alright, maybe I will go mine for a little bit. Oi, oi, oi. But yes, vote tokens, extra vote tokens. And did we update the command yet? Vote tokens. Yay, the old command works. Vote tokens. Alright. So, tier 1, tier 2, and then here we have tier 3. These are disabled, but we're gonna get more of them. You can see it's locked. But we have an ancient diamond shield with knockback. Mending 2. What the heck? Alright, so that's pretty cool. And it has a custom design. And I will have to show this as Flores, I think. Yes. Vote tokens. Let's go to tools. Click. We have presets for these. So if you don't like this diamond looking shield, then you can also pick one that is more to your flavor, like the Emerald Grove shield or the Dragon Relic shield or maybe the Vote Star shield. Very cool. But yes, you would click it, it would upgrade your shield with a design that is either unique or pretty hard to do or expensive to do, or maybe it's impossible in survival to do. But we have 9 presets and maybe we'll add 3 more just to complete it, but I think that is pretty nifty. Oh, the progress. I almost forgot to show progress. Alright. Vote, click. If you show put your mouse over your head in the bottom left, it will say unlocked tier 2 layer 2. So that's your progress, and you need 5 more items to unlock tier 3. And I've collected 13 out of 19 items, and here you can see like tier 1, tier 2, and then here is tier 3. But if you click on it, you can see tier 1 is completed. Tier 2 layer 1 is completed. Tier 3 is unlocked and in progress, it's orange, and you cannot yet go to tier 3 layer 1 because you need to complete tier 2 layer 2. And then layer 2 and layer 3 of tier 3 are locked. So yeah, hopefully that info is great. So this is like a skill tree for voting. We might add more things. There's 1 more spot here and 2 more there and 4 here. So we can do 7 more things as tools. So who knows what we will do, but for now this is what we have. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on and learning this interface. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe we will have one here for like Lure 5 maybe? Who knows? Luck 7? I don't know. Enough stuff. I think it's pretty epic. Sorry for the long video, but I wanted to cover everything and I did not want to rush it. I know that the tier 1, layer 1, item 5, blah blah blah, it's very confusing, I understand. But I hope it makes sense that we have 3 tiers and every tier has items, and to get to those items you have to unlock and complete tier 1 to get to tier 2, tier 2 to get to tier 3. And it's just a nice way to get items you would otherwise not be able to get in the game through normal means. And we might have special items during events, but that's also not a guarantee. And if you vote, you can get these items. We've had them for a few years now. And as you noticed, we added shield, so people who have collected tier 3 tokens can now get a shield, and they can use their collected extra vote items to upgrade their existing items or even convert them to netherite if that's configured. So there's stuff to do now, and in the meantime Mojang has released 1.19, 1.20, 1.21 and 26.1. We might have things like crossbow or a brush that does things, or a spear maybe, a mace. You know, there are still things to get. Then maybe we will have a copper suit box or something. There are other things that we can offer, and perks like unlocking all the cosmetics for a category or something, and I don't know, some special stuff that we're working on. I don't really want to get into it yet, but So keep an eye on it, and keep an eye on the announcement forum on Discord, because they will have all that information when stuff comes out, so you won't miss out. But every once in a while, when you have a stack, just do vote tokens and see what's available to you and what you can trade or whatever. And if none of that interests you and you don't want to vote, that is perfectly fine. You can buy these items through the market, or trade with players, or participate in events, or just don't bother. You don't have to care. It's not essential for gameplay. There are other ways to get cool items in the game. And we will also have some fun kits for players. But if you're into special items and you want like the best fishing rod you can imagine and blah blah blah, then try this. This is a public beta, so I've worked with this for a while in private and didn't really find any issues, and the ones I found I fixed. The lore not showing the right enchantment, that's just a little programming issue. I'll fix that hopefully. The next thing to test is that what if I have a fishing rod with pyro augmentation thingies on it and I upgrade it to a new lore or something? Will that remove those augments? I don't think so, but I would need to test it. So I will find some players on the staff that have those items and we will do more testing. But if you want to get an item again, you don't have to open a ticket. Just vote tokens, click it, it will trade for you, and it will keep track as well. So vote tokens info will introduce you to the thing. There is help, which will show you. There is progress that will give you an overview. There are some features that aren't particularly like just a menu. Tier 2, layer 2, boom. Super easy. So we now have a flexible plugin, yay, made by me and OpenAI, that will help us to automate vote trading. So you can vote, you'll automatically get the rewards. You can automatically, well, you can open the menu and then automatically trade. You don't need staff. We log everything, I think. I hope I do. I believe I do, yeah. So we log everything, so we know if you voted or if we see that you've voted and that you've got the items and that you've made a trade, even when the server is like crashing and stuff. We keep track to make it as flawless as possible. Bugs aside and technical limitations aside. But yeah, know what you're doing, know what you're clicking on, and hopefully this video helps you learn more about it. I will stop yapping now because this is taking way too long. There is also Warp Charlie. Or actually, there is Charlie, which will show you that in 4 votes, Charlie will spawn. And then you can go to Warp Charlie, where you can find Charlie. And this area needs a little update, which is an NPC llama that will pick a fight with you and he tries to escape from you. But if you are fighting it, it will give you some rewards as well. And then when you have defeated it, 6 or 5 barrels will spawn. Oh, here is one. Here is one barrel. Oh, what happened? Oh no, never mind. It's just the hologram is missing. But the barrel will have some cool stuff in there. And if you have emptied the barrel, it will announce it in the chat. Alright, 6 of them. Great. Alright. Is there one on the bridge? Yes. Dun, 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 dun. So, the witch hut has one. The beacon has one, but it's gone. Ooh, stuff. Let's take it all. Let's see what I can do. Can I sell this? Boom. Oh, almost. These are Charlie things, fun items, but I'm just making a video right now, so I'll take it. All right, so it will announce if you have something done, like collect the loot boxes. So voting can give you a lot of stuff, and I think that's really fun. And your participation on the community, especially if you're an active player, gets rewarded by giving you those items and rewards and all the good stuff. I think that's pretty nifty. Oh, I got it. I can have a snack. Boom. Completely restored. Thanks to a mystery melon. We have some fun items on this server. That's how Charlie looks like, by the way, but not that big. He's a little smaller. Okay, so have fun on the server. We are one more block. We are Minecraft 26 1.2 survival server, and you're very welcome to play here. And thank you for voting. I think it's pretty nifty if you do this. Those vote websites, you don't have to log in or register on them. Voting works by just going there. I don't give a crap about the advertisements on those sites. Feel free to block those. They are not part of our network. We just want you to enter your name and vote so we can get listed higher and promote the server and get more players. More players means more fun, more friends, and then the server keeps going forward and forward, and it will be more fun, and we can keep working on features and add all those items that you want. So your one vote every day can make quite a bit of a difference. So thank you, I appreciate it, and in return you get some OP items for your votes. Very, very cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they don't work anymore. I think I found a bug from the upgrade. I have to look into that. Yikes. $2, $2 I have to fix. Ooh, Dragon Egg, can I steal it? Darn it. Yeah, we're a no grief server, so don't steal. Subscribe. Bye.